What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. NFL talk, man. NFL, well, all football, college, NFL, high school if you want to. No, I'm saying, I'm joking. I don't know high school ball at all. Hold on. I'm playing Madden right now. Also, I'm about to pause the game because probably can't do both. We pause this real quick. All right, so I'm here with you guys, man, just to discuss some football. I have time. The whole family sleep, so I'm a little bit quiet. Ty's family sleep. We had a long night last night playing and stuff. Played in the snow. I'm on the East Coast, so the snowstorm hit. Played with the family. And for some reason, when my kids play, they don't get tired and take a nap. They just keep playing the rest of the day. So, um, yeah, we stayed up late last night playing, watching TV, watching movies. So, um, yeah, we're here early while I have time, while I have some peace and quiet. So let's start with today's matchup. NFC title game. But I say Buck, excuse me. Well, shoot, I start with Tom Brady first. Why you on my mind? Um, the report came out early yesterday. Tom Brady's gonna retire. Um, I wasn't shocked at all, as I said a couple days ago, or 5, 6 days ago, after the Rams game. Well, actually, during the Rams game, I made my video because I thought the Bucks were gonna get blown out. But my video still stands as well. I do think Tom Brady will retire. His team came out and rebutted the entire statements made by Adam Schefter and the other guy. I forgot his name, but they said he's not come to the decision yet. Blah blah blah. I think he has. I don't think Tom Brady plays again. Um, it it's hard in the mainstream media world to get something wrong like that, like Tom Brady retiring. It's hard to get something wrong like seriously, like Adam Schefter rarely gets stuff wrong when he releases to the public. And if you're wrong about saying Tom Brady's gonna retire, that's crazy. The only thing is though, I can see Tom Brady coming back just to spite the media reports. I can see that happening. I don't think it will though, but if he does come back, I think he was leaning towards retirement. But like how they say about Jordan and other great players, they find motivation in weird things. I think if he does come back, which I don't think he will, I think he does it out of spite the media and Adam Schefter and those guys who reported early that he's gonna retire. So, but I think he's going though for sure. I think he's going. And the report is, and Schefter came back a little hour, a couple hours later, saying he doubled down, he's staying on it. So I believe it though. I think Tom Brady's going to retire, and I think the Bucks quarterback for next year is going to be Jameis. It makes sense in the world, man. They can't really trade for anybody good, right? Kirk Cousins, Jimmy G, Russ, Deshaun Watson. It's not going to happen. Aaron Rodgers, no. So they can't trade for anybody. And you look at this year's NFL free agent market, there's no other quarterback that fits the Bucks more than Jameis. You have Mariota, who's a no. No, because you think about it, the Bucks offense, you need a strong arm quarterback. A strong arm quarterback that can push the ball downfield. Mariota doesn't have a strong arm, and even if he did, he has that mobility factor where he runs a little bit. And if you notice, the last couple of years, when Mariota runs just a little bit, he gets banged up, and you can't have that in your starting quarterback. That's why I don't believe Mariota is a starting quarterback in this league. Still, he can't be, because when he runs, he get banged up. He miss a game or two with a little nick injury here and there. So no, I don't see Mariota being the Bucks option. You go down to Tyler Huntley from the Ravens, who's kind of a young hot name because he played well when he excuse me one second, when he replaced Lamar Jackson when his injuries this year. Tyler Huntley, but no, he's not ready to be a Bucks starting quarterback. You think about it. You think about it. The Bucks are still ready to win right now. The Bucks are ready to win right now. Their defense is still solid. It's not good how it was 2 years ago. It's still solid. Offense is still solid. You're gonna probably lose Gronk, most likely. Chris Godwin is a toss-up. But other than that, you still have good weapons. So the team and probably Fournette and or Ronald Jones. So both running backs will probably be gone. But Keyshawn Vaughn played well. So and the O line is good. So yeah, you need a quarterback who can push the ball downfield. And the only quarterback available is Jameis. He plays for the rival Saints, but the Saints have no cap space, and they might go young. They might start a rebuild with the draft by drafting maybe Malik Willis or Sam Howell maybe. So yeah, I think Jameis, give him a 2-3 year deal. Jameis a free agent. I think he'll go back to the Bucks, at least for now, as a bridge quarterback until the Bucks can find a legit long term option. And Jameis isn't bad. He knows the system. Obviously, he was there a couple years ago. He knows the system. He has a good arm, a strong arm. He's used to Mike Evans. He's used to being there in Tampa. Makes all the sense in the world. And you can probably get him for the cheap because he missed half the year with that knee injury. So I think it's a great fit, to be honest. But yeah, I do think Tom Brady is retiring, no question about it. Um, so let's get to this AFC Championship game. NFC, AFC. I go with NFC first. I don't think it's going to be a really good game, to be honest. 49ers, Rams. I know the Rams haven't beat the Niners in the last 6, 7 games that they played them. It doesn't matter. This team is ready to win right now. The Niners aren't. And the Niners, they're in a great spot, to be honest. They're in a win-win situation. If they win, cool. If they lose, cool. Because they don't have any major free agents this year that they're going to lose from free agency. Everyone's going to be coming back for the most part. All their major players. Jimmy G is going to be gone. That's about a guarantee. And the better Jimmy G plays, even in a loss, the better Jimmy G plays, that's better for the Niners because teams will want to trade for him. Right now, I believe the Niners will have to cut him and probably save that cap instead of trading him for something. I don't think a team would trade for him. Well, they'll trade for him, but the Niners won't get too much back. If Jimmy G balls out for some reason versus the Rams and win and lose, you know, they'll look good. That defense is legit. So even if the Niners win it all, it's still great. You have a championship worthy quarterback in Jimmy G, and he's on the market. So the Niners are in a win-win, but they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose for sure, in my opinion. I don't even see it being that close. Their defense is wild. Donald, Von Miller, pass rushing from end to end. That's crazy. Jalen Ramsey, those boys. Yeah, it's not gonna be close. I don't see Niners scoring that much points. I don't see the Niners defense limiting the Rams. You have Cup. Odell Beckham is hot as fish grease right now. Cup has been hot all year. Tyler Higbee, Van Jefferson. The running game is going crazy for the Rams. So yeah, well, except for against the Bucks. So I don't see it being close at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, if I were to guess, probably a 2 touchdown game. The Niners might make it close with a 1 touchdown game later on. When basically the game's over. But yeah, I don't see it being that close, to be honest. Now go to the AFC title game. That's a weird one. I want to say Chiefs by 2 touchdowns. To be honest, uh, I don't. I can see the Bengals winning because it's not a hard sell for me. But man, it's crunch time. It's title time. When the Bengals played the Chiefs, what 3, 4 weeks ago now, it was a serious game, a playoff. It was a playoff level game, but this is actual playoffs, and the Chiefs are in like kill mode right now. I don't see them playing with their food. I don't see them playing at all. I think the Chiefs by 2 or 3 touchdowns. And same as the Niners game. I think they can bring it down, make it look a little closer towards the end, maybe 1 touchdown, a field goal game, if the Bengals can score and rally real quick. But I don't see the Chiefs being in too much danger, to be honest. I think it's going to be a 2 touchdown lead at some point. Well, it was in that game as well a couple weeks ago. The Chiefs had the Bengals by 2 or 3 touchdowns. So I mean, It's possible, but I don't see the Chiefs playing with their food at all. I don't see it. Now, the thing with the Bengals is though, they won't allow 9 sacks. I don't see it happening. That Titans pass rush was crazy, but they have a better pass rush than most teams. You have Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons, Bud Dupree, D'Amico Autry. That's a great lineup. That's a great front four, front five rushing. And what's his name, DJ Long or Long Jr. whatever his name was, their young linebacker. They have a good front five pass rusher. The Chiefs are cool. They have Chris Jones, who's great. They have Melvin Ingram, who's playing hot right now. But that's about it. Frank Clark has been up and down this year as he has been the last couple years. So they might get 4 or 5 on them because they got 3 or 4 last game. They might get around the same number. But yeah, I just don't see them getting 9. So the pressure won't be as bad as it was versus the Titans. So I can see it going both ways, but I just don't see the Chiefs losing. The same way you bet with Tom Brady, I'm gonna bet with Pat Mahomes when it comes to the AFC title game. He's a vet now. They know how to win and they know how to win, and they have the will to win, which they had last couple of years. So I don't see it being that close either. But I think it might be entertaining towards the end, maybe fourth quarter. The Bengals get hot. Um, I don't think the Chiefs defense will be as dumb as they were last time and keep single coverage man to man Jamar Chase. They can't do that. They might be forced to in certain points because you have T. Higgins, you have Tyler Boyd, you have CJ Uzuma, I believe that the tight end's name. So you're gonna have to at certain points. But they refuse to double Jamar Chase. They went in zone a little bit and Chase still ate them up. But I think they have a game plan for Chase this time around. They're not gonna let him run wild as they did last time. Now the key is the Bengals have to feed T. Higgins or Tyler Boyd, get them hot, and then they might lay off some double teaming or they might lay off double team. Why is my nose feeling crazy? Excuse me, I feel like I can't talk. Um, so if the Bengals focus on T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd first, right, and get the pressure off and don't even target Chase for real, early on, and if they are bracketing coverage him or doubling him up, it's gonna be perfect because they're gonna lay off Chase eventually, and then that's when you can throw at Chase and go crazy, But early on, I don't think Chase gonna do too much, So, but we'll see, we'll see. I do hope the Bengals win. It'll be a great story, But I have it being Chiefs and Rams in the playoff. Excuse me, in the Super Bowl. And that's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a real good one. So, and the same story as last year. Can that line? I know it's a way better line than it was last year for the Chiefs if they make it to the Super Bowl. But can that line hold up versus the pressure? You have Von Miller, you have Aaron Donald. It's gonna be tough. Jalen Ramsey. So it's gonna be cool to see, man, if that does happen. But I would love to see Bengals Rams, to be honest. But Chiefs Rams is cool as well. So yeah, those are my picks for the title games. I really don't have both games being close to be honest for most of the game. It might get close towards the end, how teams rally, but I have it for the most part a 1 or 2 touchdown game for both the Rams and the Chiefs. Um, so we'll see with that. On to some NFL news and rumors. Well, no, before that, I'm gonna go to the Senior Bowl, the College Senior Bowl. That's gonna be good. That's gonna that's gonna give the media and people who the number one quarterback in this draft is. You have every top quarterback playing except Matt Corral, I believe, who got hurt in the bowl game, hurt right before the bowl game. You have every top quarterback: Carson Strong, Sam Howell, um, Malik Willis, I believe, is playing as well. Kenny Pickett, everybody's playing. So it's gonna be good to see. My early Desmond Ritter, my early bet, my early favorite is Sam Howell. Sam Howell's a stud, man. Oh man, I love Sam Howell. Sam Howell's going to be the best quarterback in this draft. If I were to see, Sam Howell is a good fit for the Bucks, in my personal opinion. Him, Kenny Pickett, the guys who seem to be, we always say NFL ready in college, but they end up not being NFL ready. But Sam Howell seems to be NFL ready. Kenny Pickett seems to be NFL ready. You know, you can start them right now and be okay. You wouldn't be too worried. They're still rookies. They're gonna make mistakes, but yeah, I believe in those two. If Sam Howell was about 6'3", 6'4", oh, he'll be #1 pick easy. No, if not, no, if the Jags had it, then he'll be the first quarterback off the board with no question. To the Lions maybe, but he's only 6', 6'1", same size as Baker almost. So even though Baker went #1, it's tough. He's not he didn't perform as well as Baker because he had less weapons than Baker his last year. So, but yeah, I believe in Sam Howell. He's a stud to me. I like Carson Strong, but he kind of freaks out under pressure the same way Carson Wentz does. Before the pressure even gets there, he just started panicking and trying to move and wiggle out the pocket for no reason. He's too tall for that. He's 6'5", 6'6". Stay in the pocket, stand up tall, plant your feet, move your feet a little bit here and there, and then plant your feet and throw the ball. So Carson Strong has a great mechanics when he's standing in the pocket, a fantastic arm, can put the ball anywhere. It's just he freaks out under pressure for the most part. He gets quick feet, panics, try to leave the pocket for no reason. So, that's that with him. He has great size, but less mobility than anyone else in this draft from the top quarterback standpoint. He really can't run like the other guys. He can a little bit, but not like everyone else. So that's his down, his cons to his game. But yeah, I'm excited for the Senior Bowl. I'm not believing Desmond Ritter at all, to be honest, but he can perform well. I doubt he will. He's very iffy with accuracy. So we'll see how it goes, though. On to some NFL news. I don't plan on being up here too long, to be honest. I'm checking the news, breaking news real quick before I get into what I want to talk about. Yeah, no breaking news. Tyrann Mathieu expected to play. I figured that. Yeah, nothing really happened overnight. All right, so on to Sean Payton and him leaving the Saints. I'm not surprised. The rumor was a couple weeks ago that Fox wanted Sean Payton because Troy Aikman didn't really want to go to Amazon. The Fox signed a new deal with Amazon. I think multi-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. And Troy Aikman doesn't really want to go, but we'll see. He might end up going. But yeah, I'm not surprised Sean Payton left. He quit on the team, definitely did. But it is what it is, Yeah, but Sean Payton's going to be the Cowboys coach next year for certain. No question about it. If McCarthy doesn't win this year a Super Bowl, even if, see, my thing is, if players are in a, or coaches, if they're in a situation where, okay, you can win and keep your job or lose and keep your job, I think it goes both ways. Because if you win, that's cool. You won, great. Now you can go ahead and go. You serve your purpose, So I think if Mike McCarthy wins with the Cowboys next year, wins the Super Bowl, I think he's going regardless. Might as well, might as well, because I don't think he can lead them to a dynasty like Sean Payton could. So if you lose, cool, you out anyways. If you win, cool. You did us a solid. You won what you won us our first one in the last 20 plus years. Great, but you're not the quarterback to take us all the way to more than one. In my personal opinion, well, not the head coach. So yeah, I'm going with Sean Payton will be the coach for the Cowboys in 2 years, for sure, for sure. I mean, excuse me, next year, for sure. I don't see it no other way. Whether he wins or not, it doesn't matter. He'll be the head coach. Um, let's see. On some other news before I get out of here, Aaron Rodgers. I have a video up. Aaron Rodgers going to the Broncos. I think it's a done deal too. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I made this video before I said the Broncos hired the coach from the Packers, Hackett. I've been said that. It's the best fit. Now, well, the Browns are the best fit technically, but I don't think the Browns will trade for Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, the teams that are able to trade for Aaron Rodgers with the cap space and with the I think he would like to go there as well. Yeah, the Broncos have the best team. They have weapons. They have more than one weapon. They're loaded actually. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, two tight ends and Noah Fant and Albert Equinam. A decent line, can get a little bit better. They have Javonte Williams. On the defensive end, they have Bradley Chubb coming back. They have Jones at left end, Justin Simmons at safety, Patrick Surtain, Ronald Darby at cornerback. The Broncos team is stacked and ready to win right now. There's no way in the world Aaron Rodgers would not go there. That's the best team he can go to right now, hands down. I like the Panthers as a dark horse team because the Panthers were trading for everyone last year. They traded for Stephon Gilmore and C.J. Henderson. They need a quarterback badly. That team is good. The defense is good. They have offensive weapons. So they're a dark horse. I like Miami as a dark horse as well. They have a decent team as well. But I think Denver. Denver's a spot. And I said that way before Coach Hackett got hired from the Packers to the Broncos. So, yeah, I have that as being my favorite for Aaron Rodgers. It makes too much sense. It makes so much sense. Now, the only thing is the AFC is tough. The AFC is super tough. That AFC you have to go through potentially Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson. Oof, that's tough. And even if you go to the Broncos, you have Chargers, Raiders, and Chiefs you have to beat out. That's a super tough division. I'm not gonna lie to you. So he hasn't been used to that in a long time, but Aaron Rodgers is used to getting good records, 13-3, 13-4, 12-4, whatever. So he's gonna be up there. The Broncos team is good. He has weapons, so I don't doubt him. But it's gonna be a tough division. It's gonna be a tough grind. But NFL is tough anyway, so I'm not worried about it too much wherever he goes. To be honest. Now the question is, will Devontae Adams follow him? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they're a package deal. Even if Devontae Adams is franchise, people saying, "Oh, he won't play for him." He's gonna play. every player has played on their franchise tag. No one's gonna sit out. I'm trying to remember the last time someone sat out. They really sat out for a whole year. For their franchise tag. I don't remember who. I don't think nobody did. You'll miss camp. You'll get fined some money. You'll miss a couple hundreds of millions of dollars, and then you want to go, "Oh, never mind, I'm back now." You're gonna be upset with that franchise tag, no question. But you're gonna play. All in all, you're gonna play it at the end of the day, no question about it. So yeah, I definitely think Devontae Adams will play for the Packers if and when he is franchise tag, no matter how he feels about it. If Aaron Rodgers stays with the Packers, though, it's kind of a foolish move, because they're gonna. I don't see how they can't rebuild right now, because you look at their roster, they're about negative 40 million over the cap. They're gonna have to lose their tight end Robert Tonyan because they can't pay him. You're gonna have to probably cut both of the Smith pass rushers, Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith, or trade one or whatever. So, it's going to be tough, man. You're going to lose your defense. You can't re-sign either one of your linebackers right now in Chris Byers and Devondre Campbell, who helped the team out tremendously this year. So, as of right now, their defense is going to be shot. And God forbid they have crazy injuries next year. Because you saw um, Jair Alexander missed a couple games this year. I forgot what injury he had. So if he misses some more games next year, and if he gets hurt or something, it's gonna be tough. I don't see Rodgers going back. And I watched Pat McAfee's interview with him. I think he knows. I think he knows what he wants to do. To be honest, I just don't know how he's leaning because he said he knows what he want to do. Basically, you know, he said he's gonna make the decision after the Packers do something with Devontae Adams if he's franchised or signed to a deal. I don't see Adams wanting a deal in Green Bay because even if Roger does stays, Rogers has what 2-3 years left. Adams signs a 4 or 5 year crazy deal. You're gonna have another quarterback to throw you the ball in another year or two from now, anyways. So if I'm Adams, I wouldn't be stuck on Rogers that much. I'll be like, okay, send me to the best situation. So, you know, um, and I made a video as well. I think Adams is gonna force his way to Oakland. I mean, not Oakland, excuse me, to Vegas. He's gonna go to the Vegas Raiders. Him and Derek Carr, great friends. They play together in college. They've both been saying publicly for years now they would like to play together if it were to come to it. So and the Raiders need a star receiver. I've been saying it. It makes all the sense in the world. They need a star receiver. Now the only thing is they have cap space and you can get someone cheaper. That's the only problem in that theory, in my prediction, because you have Chris Godwin, who's a free agent. Some say Allen Robinson, who is a free agent. He's not good enough to me to be a number one true elite receiver. I don't believe in him that much to be a elite receiver, so I wouldn't say him. But he's a good option, you know. But they need a true number one receiver in Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, Zay Jones, Darren Waller, Edwards. I forgot his first name. Brian Edwards, I believe. They're solid. They're cool. But even if Henry Ruggs was still there, they would still need a big body receiver, 6'1", 6'2", with some size on him, a true elite receiver. And you have guys like my favorite team, Calvin Ridley, who is a free agent. I'm not, excuse me, not free agent. He is potentially on the trade market. Missed most of this year with mental health issues. So he might want out. And the Raiders haven't had a true elite receiver since Amari Cooper, 3-4 years ago now. So yeah, I like Adams to Vegas, but the only thing is he's gonna be pricey. That's the only thing. And then you have cheaper options. So I did a video as well on Calvin Ridley being traded to the Raiders because Calvin Ridley, any team can get Calvin Ridley probably for a third round pick. He left this year with mental health issues. I'm not going to trade a first or second for Calvin Ridley. And he played for my favorite team. I like Ridley. He's a great talent, but you can't trade a first for him. You can't trade a second for him. I don't see it. So it's going to be a third and a player, or third and fourth, third and fifth, which sucks for my Falcons, because if he wants out, cool. I wish the best for him, but I wish we can get a first round pick for him because we need a first round pick, but it is what it is. So yeah, I have either Calvin Ridley or Devontae Adams going to the Raiders. I would lean towards Ridley first, but Adams, if you can get him a pairing with his friend in Derek Carr, definitely do that. I don't see why not. Let's see here. Any more news? I did a video as well. Last week? Yeah, last week on Aaron Rodgers being the biggest underachiever in NFL history. That's clear as day to me. I don't see how that's a debate. People in my comment section on that video were very upset. I don't understand if he's the best quarterback talent of all time or second behind Pat Mahomes, or however you view it. He's had good teams most of his career, and for him to only have one Super Bowl and one Super Bowl appearance, that's crazy. And I always and soon as um Soon as the Packers lost and Sean Payton news came out about him could potentially stepping down, it made all the sense in the world to me because him and Aaron Rodgers, they're in the same boat. You know, the Packers won the title, 2010, '09, and the Saints won the year before or year after that, somewhere in that. No, they won back-to-back years. It was the Packers won first, and then the Saints, or the Saints won first, then the Packers, or whatever. But both player, well, him, Rodgers, and the coach, Sean Payton, they haven't won in a long time. Neither one has been back to the Super Bowl since. They've both been close. They've both been a hair shot away at going back. They haven't went back since, and they're feeling that pressure. And you look at it, both teams are cap strapped. So, and both the coach is already gone, Sean Payton, and then Aaron Rodgers is hinting at potentially leaving. So it's funny how their careers has kind of paralleled. They're kind of on the same track. They won around the same time. They might leave at the same time. So and I do have both of them leaving. Well, Sean Payton already left. I predicted that, and I do believe Aaron Rodgers will leave as well. So yeah, it's just funny. I noticed that. Soon as the Packers lost, right after that or right before that, the daggone Sean Payton news came up. Oh, Sean might be leaving. I bet he will leave. when your team is down negative 71 million, you might as well quit and leave and go ahead and do something else and wait for another job to open up. So yeah, all the team does, they're gonna have to trade for Sean Payton. They're gonna trade for him, trade for his salary. So but I consider it quitting I consider it quitting on your team, especially when you have 3 years left on your deal. But I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. It's life. It is what it is. I just thought it was real funny that him and Aaron Rodgers, their careers kind of paralleled in that way. Let's see here. That might be it for me today, guys. I'm not gonna hold you up too much longer. I do have the Panthers potentially trading Christian McCaffrey. I do have that. Um, I don't think they'll end up doing it though. I think they'll look into it heavy, but that contract for a running back is crazy. Who can't stay healthy? So I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're stuck with him for right now. Um, you do notice though, Saquon Barkley's contract is up this next offseason. He's not gonna get paid. I tell you that. Saquon will, unless he stays healthy. I hope he does. I hope he does. But if he doesn't, Saquon might be out of the league pretty soon. Seriously, it's crazy to think Saquon is so talented and so built, all that stuff. He can't stay healthy for him and McCaffrey can't stay healthy for nothing. It's crazy. So mark my words now. Just hear me out. If Saquon Barkley gets hurt this upcoming 2022 season, he might be out of the league in about 2-3 years later. So 2024, 2025, you might see Barkley out the league. Seriously, it's gonna be wild. And you wouldn't think, as crazy athletic and talented as he is, he never really shown it. He had a couple good years, his first couple years, but he really depends on the big play. He'll average 90 yards per game rushing, but he'll get 40 or 50 in that one big chunk. And the rest of it be little 2 yards, 3 yards here, 4 yards there. So, but I do like him though. I definitely do like him. He's very talented, very good back. But seriously though, I can see a world and see a situation where Saquon Barkley is out the league in maybe 2024, 2025. But if that is the case, he had a long career. For an average NFL player, that's a long career. But just by name value alone, you would think, man, Barkley will be around for a little bit longer. But yeah, I think Barkley could be out of the league soon. If he can't stay healthy, because the Giants won't resign him to a long-term deal. I wouldn't do it regardless. Even if he plays great next year, I wouldn't resign him to a long-term deal. I'll franchise him for one more year and then see what else he does. For the years after that. So yeah, I can see a world where Barkley's going soon. But McCaffrey probably won't be traded. His contract is crazy for a running back, and no team will trade what he's really worth. He's worth a first round pick, if he can stay healthy. But nobody's gonna give him a first round pick for McCaffrey. Am I saying his name right? McCaffrey or McCaffrey, right? So that might be it, man. Antonio Brown. I had him going to the Saints. That looks a little bad now. Let's see here. This might be it, man. I might go live again. Maybe probably next week sometime. Well, this upcoming week. Today's Sunday. So sometime, Monday, from tomorrow Monday till next Sunday, I'll probably go live because nothing's going on in the sports world, or at least in the football world. We're gonna have a week off. I think the Pro Bowl gonna be played, so I might go live doing a Pro Bowl, maybe. I don't know. So that's it for the live stream, guys. I will see you guys next time.